Hi guys, welcome back. Today I'll be sharing live swatches of the OPI Grease collection. Let's get started. First up, we have Don't Cry Over Spilled Milk, an off-white with a slight green undertone. Within the first coat, I quickly realized that the formula is more so on the milky/sheer side, and it took me 3 coats to build up. This one does dry down shiny, and in my swatch photo, along with the rest following, aren't shown with top coat unless stated. Next is Metabolic Cutest Can Be, a pastel buttercup yellow. The formula was similar to the previous shade and took me 3 coats to build up to full opacity. I'm not really a fan of formulas like this, but will use this color again because the color is such a lovely wearable yellow. Moving forward, we have Frenchie Likes to Kiss, a pastel lavender with a stunning violet shimmer. This is another milky type of formula, but had much better luck being able to build this one up in 2 coats. The violet shimmer is barely detectable on the nail, which is kind of a downside as I loved how it looked in the bottle. Next up is Hopelessly Devoted to OPI, a peachy nude. This one gave me a lot better luck and applied easily in 2 creamy coats. This one sort of reminds me of You've Got Nata on Me from the Lisbon collection. However, this one is slightly lighter. I really wish I can do like a split screen here to show you guys a comparison side by side, but my editing skills are sort of limited. So feel free to reference my OPI Lisbon live swatch video, which will be linked in the card above and in the description bar down below. Fifth up, we have Pink Ladies Rule of School, a pink cream. This one also applied beautifully within 2 coats. Next we have Was It All Just a Dream, a turquoise cream. This beauty applied easily within 2 buttery coats, and this also reminds me of Closer Than You Might Bellum from the Lisbon collection. Not an exact dupe as this one is slightly lighter. Stepping things up a few notches with this lovely rich teal shade called Teal Me More, Teal Me More. The formula on this one was amazing and basically gave me full opacity within the first coat. I did go in for 2 coats for consistency. In my final swatch photo, it's pulling more blue as it's more so representative of the actual live swatch. Next up, we have this gorgeous magenta cream called You're the Shade That I Want, which is so pretty for those summer poolside days. The formula on this one is very similar to the previous shade and reminds me of No Turning Back from Pink Street from the OPI Lisbon collection. The only difference is this one is slightly darker and richer in color. Next up, we have a really fun bright orange called Summer Loving Having a Blast. This one applied nicely within 2 coats and can totally see myself pulling for this shade around Halloween. Moving on, we have a classy blue undertone red called Tell Me About It Instead. I feel like no OPI collection is really complete without a red. The formula on this one was a bit on the thinner side and almost jelly-like. I thought it was going to need 3 coats and was happy that it built up nicely within 2. And next up we have Danny and Sandy Forever, a really pretty shimmery slash glittery gray dark bluish type of shade. I'm kind of horrible at describing shades sometimes. In this swatch video, I was able to get away with 2 coats, but in my final swatch photo, it did take me 3 coats for some reason. So I would say depending on your application, I would recommend anywhere between 2 and 3 coats. This one doesn't dry down as shiny as the rest, and I use a top coat in my final swatch photo. Last up, we have Chills Are Multiplying, a really gorgeous rich shimmer midnight blue with a jelly type of formula. When applying the first coat, I had slight difficulties getting an even coat, as some areas, as you can see, looked darker than others. Everything evened out nicely within the second coat, and my final swatch photo shows us paired with top coat. So here we are at the end of the video, and as always, I feel like OPI does a really great job in offering a good mix of colors to cater to everyone's color preferences. You have a good mix of some classic nudes, pastels, bright pops of colors, and some bolder, darker shades. I think my favorite color from this collection has to be Chills Are Multiplying. I'm a sucker for like really rich, dark shades like that. It is so beautiful, and it definitely right up my alley. I was also really excited about the pastel yellow Metabolic Cutest Can Be, but wasn't really a fan of the formula. However, it is a really pretty yellow, and I can see myself still pulling for it, and working with that formula will be worth it because I think it's genuinely a very wearable yellow, and I feel like good yellows are hard to find. All in all, not a bad collection, and can definitely see myself pulling for a lot of these shades in general. The Grease collection has 3 nail polishes that have a leather-like finish, which I didn't receive, so I'm going to try my best to get my hands on them. So you guys let me know down below if you'd like to see a swatch video for these shades. Also, one last thing before we wrap things up, some of the shades are similar to those from the Lisbon collection. So if you have all of those already, you might be able to skip out on some of these. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and would love to hear your thoughts down below. I hope to see you back in the next one, and until then, remember, creativity is at your fingertips. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!